Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sydney Marlon Weeks. If you don't know who I am, thank you for tuning in. If you do know who I am, thank you for coming back. On this channel, we do beauty, business, and lifestyle videos. Before we even get into this one, make sure you hit the red subscription button down below. We are in my new home, my new space, so I definitely wanted to have a nice background for you guys. I'm still playing around with it. Today is a lifestyle video slash business. We are going to be talking about the fun account, the infamous fun account that I always talk about. I'm always shopping. Pre-COVID, I was always traveling domestically and internationally, luxurious trips, luxurious shopping, and it was all via my fun account. I asked you guys to like the last couple of videos if you wanted to see a video about my fun account, what it is, how I do it, how I save for it. You all had a very nice response, so I said, let me go ahead and film this video. Of course, I asked Instagram first. They always see it first. If you're not following me, make sure to follow me right here. But on both platforms, you wanted to see what the fun account is. So, what is a fun account? I personally named it that, but it is a specific savings account that you use to do fun activities. That is the short story of it. I've always been very frugal. I'm a Capricorn. Personally, I like saving money as much as I like making money. So I never want to tap into savings accounts, money markets, even my checkings to spend things on shopping or vacations. Now, vacations are a little bit easier because they're more so planned. But I like the fun account because if it's a last minute trip, you have the availability to see where you stand within your funds, if you can afford the trip to go on and have a great time, or if you need to stay home and save a little bit more. So basically the fun account is a separate checkings account. It is a separate account. It is not dealing with your money markets. It's not dealing with your savings. It's not dealing with your everyday checkings. It is an account that lets you see the opportunity of what fund you can have at the financial level that you're currently at. So step number one, I don't know who you bank with. Personally, me, I love credit unions. You want to go out and get a separate account. You do not want this card to be linked to your regular banking accounts. You do not want it to be linked to your savings account. You do not want it to be linked to anything that you use on the daily for bills, for other financial reasons. You want that separate. So personally me, I have other savings accounts. I have a saving account for my living expenses. I have a money market, and I have a few other saving accounts. So what I did was I went to my bank and I got a separate account. They gave me a debit card. Now this is the thing, you do not want to have a credit card or a secured credit card linked with this. The only time you should be using a credit card with your fun account is to acquire points. So if you have an Amex, American Express, or if you have any other type of reward cards, credit cards that's going to give you points, totally do that, rack up those points. However, make sure that you are able to pay it off at the end of the month in full with your fun account. So let's just say I have my travel Amex and I want to spend $300 on a plane ticket. I'm going to take $300 at the end of the month and pay off that credit card from my fun account. I'm not taking it from my savings, I'm not taking it from my money markets, I'm not taking it from my checkings. I'm taking it from the fun account, but I'm still acquiring points. That's the only time you want to use a credit card. When you go to the bank, you're going to say, hi, I would like to open another account. You're going to have a separate account, debit card only. What do you use your fun account on? Well, that depends. Personally, me, I love to shop. I love to travel. COVID, I've saved a lot of money traveling due to a couple of trips being canceled or postponed to whenever the world is safe again. But since there's been a lot of sales going on, I have been shopping a lot, but I only shop from my fun account. So basically budgeting wise, how I break it down, I think you should do the budget before you do the spending. I have multiple streams of income that are consistent. They're not like part-time jobs or just like sporadic jobs. Like they are every week being paid or bi-weekly being paid from multiple streams of income from multiple employers, whether it be myself or another source. When I get paid, I take 10% of my net income, I pay my tithes, I pay 10% to God. That is my personal preference. Then I go ahead and I already have it within my budget from all of my streams of income, how much I'm pulling to go towards my living expenses, going towards my bills, which is like utilities, gas, food, even nails, that's a bill for me. Those different types of things get pulled out. Then what's left over, I have a certain amount from what I take from those streams and I put those into my savings. That amount of money from those different types of streams goes into my savings accounts and also into my money market. And then whatever is left over, I have a specific amount that I budget that goes into my fun account. Once I have that money into my fun account and it's accumulating, it is going to add up. Rule of thumb, I never like to go lower than $500 in my fun account. You can have a different cap for your fun account. It might be $100, it might be $50. For me, I just feel safe with $500 in my fun account at all times. That's just like for security reasons. Once again, I'm a Capricorn, I'm frugal, I like to have money saved. If there's a random trip or a really nice purchase that I want to do, I know I at least have $500 saved for like an emergency fun activity. With your fun account, I have my debit card. If I want to go to Home Goods, I use my fun account. If I want to go to, let's just say my best friend Sierra, for her 24th birthday, she had a random trip. We drove to Canada and stayed in Toronto for her birthday. I use my fun account for that. Going to Italy, I use my fun account. Going shopping at Neiman Marcus, Bergdorf Goodman's, Nordstrom's, any of those places, Vince, Theory, any of those places, I use my fun account. This is the rule, and this is being responsible, and this is being an adult. If your fun account is low, you go on a spending freeze. If you have a surplus of money in your fun account, you can have fun. It is that simple. The way that I stay affluent and the way that I stay and have a luxurious lifestyle, as you can see, I'm 24 years old, I'm in my new home, my car is paid off, I have a wonderful full-time job with multiple streams of income on the side as well, is because I budget. And I don't want you guys to think that, oh, because you're on a budget doesn't mean that you can't spend what you want, that you aren't luxurious, that you're, you know, a lower level of affluence or a financial bracket. Not at all. Bill Gates and Jay-Z and any other billionaire, they budget. It's just important to know what you're bringing in and where your money is going. So I think that you having a budget first and seeing what you can acquire for your fun account, or even if you can afford a fun account right now, is really important. The fun account that I have is the lowest savings that I have, because of the fact that I'd rather put my money into a money market, which acquires interest, which makes me money, or other savings accounts. Like, I'd rather have that saved up versus shopping or vacations or different trips. Now, over time, it does acquire a good amount of money. If I'm getting towards my $500 cap, I'm like, all right, I'm going on a spending freeze. I don't need to go shopping. I don't need to go to brunch. I don't need to do those extra things. I can eat at home. I can do those things until that kind of gets racked up. Or if I have a specific trip, I'm not going to be spending a lot. For instance, pre-COVID, I go to Italy for my birthday. My birthday time is their Black Friday, so I literally save my money for like 3 months and I just go there overseas and I go shopping. Within that last quarter of the year, I usually do not spend on my fun account. So if I am personally closer to a cap of my $500 or whatever your bracket is, or if I'm saving up for something specific, whether it's a trip or a purchase, I'm usually on a spending freeze and I'm not touching my fun account. Now, that does not mean that I'm not spending money on my nails that's budgeted for, my checkings, or my living expenses or stuff like that. Pay your bills, but your fun might have to be limited during that time. Now, if you have money, like for instance, I'll use the example of when I went to Canada for my best friend's birthday. I had a good amount of money in my fun account. I knew that I could go to Toronto. We went to the Four Seasons. We lived lavishly and comfortably, and I didn't have to worry about touching my savings, my money market, or my checking in my other accounts. The fun account is really simple. It is really easy. You just have to budget. You have to be honest with yourself where you are financially, and you have to know how much you can put aside each month or each paycheck that you get. Fun account for me is more so like brunch, happy hours with food, shopping, traveling, different random fun activities like that. But your fun account can be anything. It can be art museums or gaming or anything that you do in your fun time. The short breakdown of it is, number one, go to the bank, open up another account. Do not get a credit card on it. You just want a debit card. Only use the credit card if you're acquiring points, but make sure to pay off that credit card, whether it be an Amex or whatever else card that you use to acquire points, paid off in full, end of the month with your fun account. Then you want to go ahead and look at your budget. If you do tithe as a Christian, make sure that you tithe. Also make sure all of your expenses and bills are paid. Make sure that you're putting some money towards your savings, and then that leftover amount is going to go towards your fun account. Last step, number 4, is to make sure you have fun. Now, whether you're saving and on a spending freeze at your cap right there, that's fine. Or if you have the funds to live luxurious a little bit more this month, go ahead and have fun with your fun account for whatever fun looks for you. So I hope this was great. I hope this was detailed. I hope that I helped you guys understand the fun account, what it is, how I use it, how I do it. I am not a financial advisor. This is just what I do to live a little bit more peacefully, being financially free. If you like this video, if you would like to see more budgeting videos to live a more luxurious lifestyle, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Also, comment down below what you would like to see next. I love talking to you guys in the comments, and if you haven't already, you made it to the end of this video, you might as well hit the red subscription button down below. Also the bell notification so you can see every time that I post and I will see you in my next video. I love you all so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.